Coronavirus. Well, first of all, I had a cold recently, and some friends came up to me and they said, Larry, are you sick? And I said, yeah, I had the coronavirus, but it really wasn't a bad case. It was Corona light. So coronavirus versus, let's say, 2008, that's a worthy comparison. In 2008, the entire financial system and the liquidity within that financial system came crashing down. And nobody knew when it would get fixed. And it just looked like the inventory of available real estate, because of the massive unrestrained lending that had occurred leading up to 08, resulted in estimates in some cases, oh, well, Florida has a 20-year inventory of vacant homes, or office space, has a 9-year inventory of vacancy before it's absorbed. So if you're a fool, go ahead and buy. And that was 08, and there was definitely some truth to those comments at that time. Here we're looking at a virus which is serious, and I don't want to downplay it, but even if it takes a year for a vaccine or a year and a half, it's a temporary situation. Now, I don't want to be morbid, but some people may die. There may be a temporary recession. But generally, in a situation like this, where there's a finite period of time involved, you would expect a snapback similar to some kind of a calamity, let's say a hurricane, earthquake, and that sort of thing, where you have a one-time event. Now, this one-time event could extend for months, and we don't know. There's a lot of things we don't know, but we know that probably within a year or less, or a year and a half or less, we'll have a vaccine, and that this will be just a bad period of time, but then we could see a snapback. The financial system is in much, much better shape than it was in 08, in that the balance sheets of our lenders and our mortgage lenders specifically is 10 times better than it was in 08. So they have huge spare capacity, and their borrowers are not leveraged up to the hilt where the debt is at 99% of the real estate value. So the borrowers can withstand a hit to income. The supply is not as unrestrained as it was. I might say that in the apartment building lending business, maybe that has become pretty lax over the years, but still not as bad as 08, 06, or the period leading up to 08. So for all of those reasons, I don't think we're headed for a severe real estate recession. Another item to think about is that the 08 interest rate levels were much higher than they are today. These interest rates that we're at are so low that borrowers can basically see occupancies plummet and still be able to pay their debt service in many cases. So if you're in floating rate debt right now, we have a building right here in downtown Tampa where our interest rate is about 150 over LIBOR. So LIBOR is now down in the low ones. So our rate is like 2.5%. I haven't run numbers, but I can just do them roughly. I think we could go down to 40, 50% vacancy and still pay our debt service in that building. So for all of those reasons, I don't see this to anywhere like an 08 situation for real estate specifically. Now, will it have impacts on the economy? No doubt. Could we actually teeter into a recession? Very possibly. But in terms of the real estate industry, 08 versus now, I think it's night and day.